Hi, my name's Sam and I'm a canine behaviourist and training advisor here at Battersea. Today we're going to look at getting your dog's attention around distractions. Before you start, it's important to get to know your dog's motivations, as this can vary from dog to dog. To find out how to identify your dog's motivations, check out the advice on our website or visit our YouTube channel. Managing your dog's threshold. When dogs are around distractions, they'll have a threshold distance where they'll be able to show calm behaviours, take food, and respond when we interact with them. If we cross this distance, they'll be over threshold and no longer able to do those things. Monitoring your dog's body language will help you to understand when they are approaching their threshold. Over time, and with lots of practice, you should be able to expand your dog's threshold and get them to remain calm in more stimulating situations. Skills to practice. Teaching your dog a watch me cue, as well as practicing their reflex to their name being called, will be helpful when getting your dog's focus around distractions. You can learn how to teach a watch me cue on our website.
Yes.
While training your dog to respond to you, remember not to throw them in at the deep end and expect them to respond in a park full of distractions. Instead, try to increase the level of distractions slowly during training sessions. For example, you could practice a watch me cue in the garden before trying this out in a public area. Teaching your dog to disengage from a distraction. Step 1. To get your dog to focus on you after seeing a distraction, begin by marking with a yes, or click if you use a clicker, and reward whenever they notice a distraction. For example, as soon as they see a stranger. It may feel like you're training them to look at the distraction, but if you're consistent, your dog should start to look at you whenever they see a distraction, expecting a reward. Step 2. Once your dog reliably looks at you when they notice a distraction, you can start to wait for them to look at you before marking and rewarding them. Step 3. Now you can slowly get closer to the distraction, ensuring that whenever they check in with you, you mark and reward. If your dog begins to stare at the distraction, you can use another cue, like watch me or their name, to prompt them to look back at you. If this doesn't work, you might need to increase your distance again. You might also need to go back to marking each time your dog looks at the distraction. Dogs tend to opt for the decision that has the larger reinforcement history. For instance, if chasing a squirrel has been an enjoyable experience, but ignoring the squirrel has only sometimes led to a reward, the dog will be more likely to chase a squirrel again. With this training, you'll need to be consistent and patient to ensure you give them lots of reinforcement when they respond to the cue. That was our advice on how to get your dog's attention around distractions. For more information on training your dog the Battersea Way, visit our website or follow our channels.